you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
A sneer, a snake, and a snake, hey! Guys, I went to see the latest Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys Ride or Die, and let me tell you, a time was had at the cinema. Such a blast, so exciting. Listen, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence once again delivered and did not disappoint. So when the late Captain Conrad Howard is posthumously accused of corruption and working with the drug cartel, Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry, if you know, you know, investigate and go on a mission to clear the captain's name and preserve his legacy. What a thrill of a movie. Action for days. And just hilarious. Listen, the Will Smith-Martin Lawrence chemistry, bromance, whatever you want to call it, is unmatched. Those two together are comedy gold, and they haven't lost their touch. I mean, they're the ones that sell this franchise and everything else is an add-on. They've been doing this for almost 30 years. My God, I feel old. The first Bad Boys movie was in 1995. Anyway, they've still got it. Loved it. In terms of the story, nothing gave me more joy than seeing the return of Captain Howard, albeit in the form of a video recording, played by the amazing Joe Pantoliano. Captain Howard actually drives the story from the ancestral plane, if you will. It did get off to a bit of a slow start, but boy did it pick up nicely as the movie progressed. I will also say that it was very predictable. They didn't do a particularly good job of concealing the rats, as it were. And so I was like, oh man, they could have done better. Yeah. I did enjoy seeing how some of the characters have evolved over the years and just observing their character arcs. My absolute fave is Reggie. Remember him? Yo, you should see Reggie now. So dope. As much as I enjoyed this movie, there were two things that really bugged me. The first one was that there were developments in the lives of some of the characters that came from nowhere, as in there wasn't even a hint in the previous movie. So without giving too much away, I was literally like, wait, what? When? How? What is? I was annoyed. And then the other thing is that a major character was recast. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't know about that. And as much as I respect the replacement, it was odd and it just didn't feel the same. So that was a little bit disappointing. Speaking of recasts, the cast in this movie, well, I mean, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, stellar performances. But can we just talk about Will Smith? Look, say what you want about the man. Slap or no slap, Willard Smith is box office gold. I mean, the numbers don't lie. You look at his previous movies, a lot of them were hits at the box office, and I don't think this one's going to be any different. I think it's going to be a success, and that is partly to do with the fact that Will Smith is in it. So let's just give credit where it's due, man. Will Smith is that guy. He's that dude. Box office gold. A pleasant surprise in the movie was the villain, played by Eric Dane. I'm just saying a villain should not be so fine. Woo. But that aside, I thought he gave a brilliant, subtly wicked performance. He was dope. This one is a jog to your nearest cinema. Look, it's in the tradition of previous Bad Boys movies, immensely entertaining with a big dose of that Will and Martin magic. It lands in South African cinemas tomorrow. So go and get your tickets and go and check out Bad Boys Ride or Die.